Good morning, Brent Tallman here with Fairway Independent Mortgage with another mortgage market update where we are equipping today's leaders to help best and serve their clients. That's the goal of this, and today's market update is for Monday, March 20th. What you can expect in this episode is an update on the rates and good news, I think, coming down the pike for the housing industry, as well as some opportunities to really connect and to grow. So with that being said, let's get right to it. We're going to start off with the rates. Today's rates on average are down from last week, which is good news. Conventional on average is from 6.55. That's down by 0.21 from last week. FHA stands at 6.15. That's down by 0.10. VA stands at 6.19, and that's down by 0.06. This information comes from Mortgage News Daily. It changes daily. They're up to speed on everything, and this is average. So if you want exact rates, everything's different. There's so many things that go into rates, so have them contact me if you want to know your exact rates. What we saw last week, and I think what we're going to continue to see, is a bunch of yo-yos. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. And a lot of that has to do with the feds. I think they are uncertain about what to do. Obviously, economic news is one driver. Inflation continues to be a driver, but also bank collapses, and those things also have an impact. So I think we're going to continue to see it, and I really think the feds bear some of the responsibility with this. It's kind of like if you got into the shower and it's too hot and you went all the way cold, then you went all the way hot, all the way cold, all the way hot. It's kind of where we are, and it's really driving investors and lenders crazy because they're not quite sure what the policy is and what's going to happen. And so we do know the Fed meets Wednesday, and we are expecting a 1/4 point rate hike to the Fed fund rate. And let me reiterate this to you because the media gets this wrong. That is, they don't control mortgage rates. They indirectly do, but they don't control mortgage rates. A lot of investors and lenders have already priced this in. Matter of fact, they priced in what they think they're going to anticipate, for the rest of the year. And so that stuff's already taken into account. So if anything comes out higher than 1/4 or lower than 1/4, it will impact rates, positive or negative. So we're going to all wait and see what happens, and hopefully we can get some clearer direction on where they're going so that everybody can anticipate about what to do. And so with that being said, I do have some encouraging news, I think, on the housing front. I think with everything looking at the future of what's happening, according to Barry Habib, we're still expecting come summertime a slowdown in interest rates. We do expect interest rates to slowly start to slow down. We do anticipate that the Fed rate will start and will have to stop their rate increases later on this year. So all that bodes well. And so what that means to you as realtors and as investors is now is the best time to buy, because the best time to buy is when pessimism is at its highest. It's not when it meets the bottom, because once this meets the bottom and the housing market starts to go up, guess what? You've missed your opportunity. It's when everybody is expecting pessimism is the best time to buy, because that's when sellers are best willing to give concessions, best willing to maybe lower their asking price, and less competition. So now is the best time to buy, and that's what you need to tell your sellers. And we do not anticipate a housing crash. I mean, that's the other thing. Numbers do not in any way suggest there's going to be a housing crash. There's just not. Demand is still way too high. Just in one category alone, 2008, 4 million homes in inventory. This time around, 984,000. That's it. So huge supply shortage versus the demand. And so we do not anticipate there to be a house crash anyway. If there is a housing crash, it's because our whole economy crashed. And that's a different ballgame. And so keep hammering that home, because now's a good time to buy. Do not wait until the housing market reaches the bottom, then it starts to go up. Less seller concessions, more competition, and don't wait for the rates to bottom out either, because the lower the rates get, the more people are going to be in the game as well. So we really need to be leaders on this, and we really need to emphasize the power of owning a home, the savings that is developed, because every part of your payment, there's a portion of that payment goes to principal. That's essentially a savings account for you. And so we got to emphasize this with our buyers. So good news coming, I think, on the housing front. So stick with it. Keep moving forward. Keep being disciplined. and continue to reach out and be the leader for your buyers and for your clients that they need to see. And then regarding some great opportunities for connections and growth, our happy hour is this Wednesday for all realtors and investors. Please come to Citrus City and Lake Mary from 5:30 to 7:30. That's this Wednesday. Love to see you all there just to connect and have fun and enjoy and see what's going on in lives. That's the whole purpose of it. So love to see you there. And then I will be starting on April 10th, my Fanatical prospecting. I have 2 slots left. This is a 6-week course. There's only going to be 6 realtors and me on that thing, and it's going to be really in-depth on how to be a fanatical prospector when it comes to your business, because that is the lifeblood of our business. So looking forward to doing that with you. If you want to do that, please text or call me. And then I just got done. I think I work for one of the best companies in Fairway Independent Mortgage. As our CEO says, loans are what we do. It's not who we are. And nothing was more evident than our annual meeting. And a friend asked me, hey, what's one of your takeaways from that? And one of the big takeaways I got from that is get off the X. Get off the X. And I would love to tell you about that. So if you're interested, let's book a one-on-one. And I'll tell you how that relates to life and what you're doing. Thank you so much. I'm here to help. So please reach out to me, any questions or text. Look forward to it. Take care. Have a great day. And remember, now is always the best time to buy.